Welcome to Sessions on Python Tutorials, where we break down Python programming in the simplest way. I'm your host, and today we are featuring a seasoned professor and practitioner who will help us explore in depth on list operations. From storing data to performing calculations, these are the building blocks of every Python program. Stay tuned and watch till the end for clear explanations and practical insights to level up your coding skills. Master AI effortlessly with our channel, covering Python, free AI tools, data engineering, generative AI, cloud fundamentals, and more, perfect for beginners, researchers, academics, and professionals. Subscribe now, hit like, and share with your friends and colleagues to stay ahead in the AI revolution.
Today, let's see what we can talk about. So, Jupyter Notebook, we are logging in now. So, if you remember, again I am repeating this process in front of you. So, you see it's a little bit of time which is getting elapsed for opening the Jupyter Notebook for you. Because of the internet connection, whatever speed of internet connection you are having, that's what will be the speed of your this Jupyter Notebook opening in front of you. But then it hardly takes much time, and it is now ready for you. If you remember, as I told you, you go to File and then you go to New Notebook. So today again we will be talking about different data types in Python, right? So as you have seen last day, that list is one of the important and significant data type that is used in Python. Now, if you have seen the workflow of list, you must have observed that list can store many data or many numbers, if I may say like that, at a time. So Python is not that conventional, right? It is not that it is not that strict, you can say that. So you may not declare the type of the variable before using it. So it's not necessary or mandatory that you should mention like int, char, or str like string. I mean, you need to declare it first and then you are using it. It's not really mandatory in Python. So you can straight away like assign the values of the variables, and Python is smart enough to understand what is the type of that particular variable. So usually we are having 4 types of variable in Python, and I will name them like this. Rather, it is named in Python like this. So if I am giving heading to this particular cell, if you remember, so the first one for this will be number. The second data type that we are having is string hash string. String. Third, we will be having list. Fourth, tuple, and then finally we are having dictionary. Okay, I think you are getting it, that there are basically 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 data types in Python, right? So what are they? Or rather 5 types of variables in Python. What are they? These variables can be classified into 5 groups, that is number, string, list, tuple and dictionary, right? Now if we would like to give you some kind of an insight regarding let's say last day we have done something on string, and while we have created the list, so we have shown you also the numbers, and string and list. These three things we have shown you the last day, that is number, string and list. So while doing this, if you remember, the name of the list that we have created was, what was the name? If you remember the name of the list, what we have created? As far as I remember, we have created the, so before that, if I go like this, before that I would like to have a markdown that what I am really doing here is I am writing list. Okay. So now what we have done in list? Marks, right? This is what we have done. So marks equals to, let's say arbitrarily, again you can provide certain kinds of marks. Oh no, this is being typed as markdown, so we have to change this to code right now. So marks, if we are writing it like this, equal to let's say there can be different marks like 34, 51, 20. It is really bad marks though, but then it depends on how much you are getting this, whether on 51 out of 60 or 20 out of 25. But then if it's 20 out of 100, it's really something alarming, isn't it? And then let's say 4. Sorry, it's it has gone to be 94 now, 4, right? Or 4, I can write like this. So we have seen that we can sort this list yesterday. How can we sort this list? We have seen that list can be sorted with a single function, right? But before that, if we really want to have something like, what is the let's say print length of the list, length marks. Okay, if we run this, whether, let's see, anything happens or not. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So the length of the list as it is being shown here is 5. Okay, now as we can see that we can also have different kinds of things or operations in list. For example, marks equals to, or let's say I am creating a new list, that is, let's say new ex, that is example list lst. Okay, so if I am doing this and writing like this, 34 is a number, then let's say after that, if I try and write a and then I'm writing again let's say 22.66, then I'm writing xiss. Okay, and try and run it. So it seems it's not showing any error. So if I write here print new example list, okay, it gives you an error. Why? You see, these names are not matching. That is why you get an error. So you can copy it and paste it in the next cell, run it again. So you get the components or the elements of the list. So what does it mean? It means that list can have different types of variables within or at one go. That means list can really accommodate numbers, characters, floats, strings at the same point of time. That is an important property of the list, right? So there is another property of the list which makes it mutable, which means that it can add or delete items you can add or delete items from the list. So what I was saying is mutable. Okay, so let me do it as markdown. Yeah, and now what I get is another cell, and this is a cell where I can code, right? So now if I have a list, let's say list L equals to A, or let's say Z, okay, the first element being, second element being Y, then 12, then X, okay. These are the different elements, although it looks a little bit odd to you, but then I have, as I have already told you, that list can have all different kinds of variables altogether. So at the same point of time, if I print the list, what will I get? Print L. Okay, let's run this. Yeah, so again this mistake has been done, that is I need to print spelling mistake. It's a very silly one, but then it happens. Yeah. So this is how the list work. If you see that print L will give you the entire list, right? What is the name of the list? The name of the list is L, and if you add append, dot append, right? Let's say at the end you are trying to append R, okay, which is in fact the first letter of my name, that is R for Rick, R-I-K. Now, well, if I run this, what will happen? Let's see what happens. Print L, okay. You see R has been added at the end of the list, okay. Now, similarly, if I just copy this and paste it here and write for you remove, let's say Y, and print, sorry, L. So now if I print L, try to print L, let's see what happens. Yeah, do you see Y anywhere? No, it has been removed. So in this way you can remove any element of the list from any position of the list, okay. Now based on the position of the list, as I have told you, so if it is the first position, then it is A0 because the position -1. Second position, so it will be A1, okay. So if I write like this, L2 equals to L2 equals to let's say write something XISS maybe, okay. Now if I write L2 equals to XISS, and after this if I print L and run it, you see 0, 1 and 2, right? So these really I mean these show you that how the list is doing the different kinds of operation. I'm sure you must have understood by now that how the list is working on this, and as you can see that XISS is being inserted inside the list. I hope it is clear to you. So you can insert element or string or characters anywhere in any position in the list. So that is why we say that lists are mutable. Okay. Now, being said this, as we have already stated that the members of list may not need not to be of the same type. You can also see here that the members of lists are not really of the same type. After this, what I am trying to show you that what about, or what do we understand about the different let's say sorting type of the list. Okay. So in my last lecture, that is in my last video, I have shown you that how to sort a list, that is how to really arrange a list in an ascending order. So now if I am taking a list like this L again and showing you this one, or let's say not one really, if it is let's say 7 comma 3 comma 0 comma 9 comma 8 comma let's say 4. Okay, this is my list. Now what is the list? Let's see. If I hit run, this is now the list is here for you. Okay, so as I have said, sorted sort L equals to sort L equals to if I write here sorted, right? I hope I am giving the pause in between so that you get the time to type along with watching the video. I'm sure and I believe that you are typing along with me, otherwise it's very tough for you to learn. So sorted L, if I like type here and Control C and Control V, sort underscore L, and run this, you see it is being sorted in the ascending order, right? So now this is one type of sorting. Secondly, if I again try and type print L, why I am doing this? To show you what has happened to the actual list. It is still remain untouched. Okay, one new type of sorting, not new, but the way you will be using it in Python, I am showing you. So this same command, if I am copying and pasting it here, okay, what I have to do and what I am really trying to show you is how to provide an argument within a function. Okay, so if I write like this, sorry, what will happen? Let's see, print sort L. Okay, now if I run this, as you can see, it has been printed in descending order. So last time it was sorted command will lead to printing in ascending order, sorted, while reverse equals to true, giving this argument will give it to you in descending order.
If you found this tutorial helpful, like this video, subscribe for more AI tips, and share it with a friend. Check the description for links to our Udemy course for automating your daily tasks with generative AI, and I'll see you in the next video.